off-road.
Can I get an encore? So goddamn bright, Audi. Oh, because they're fucked up and you had your cousin fix them.
Seem way too short for my soul, corazón. Way too short for my soul, corazón. The days feel like a perfect length, I don't need them any longer. But for goodness sake, the years seem way too short for my soul, corazón. Way too short for my soul, corazón. Earn my stripes, sing on the tracks, I'm on your Adidas track jacket. Let's get your hoes while you react acting. Godsmack, don't hesitate. So maybe overcompensate. I said, dangerous. Don't hesitate, but maybe overcompensate.
KYSR Los Angeles.
Scratch that morning itch on the home of the Woody Show.
You know.
Oh, some 98.7.
All in or all out.
LA's new alternative.
And now back to the Woody Show.
And we are into another new hour. Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. Tuesday morning. It's March the 5th, 2024. I'm Woody, that's Ravi. There's Greg Gore.
Oh, yeah, hi.
Menace, good morning to you.
Good morning.
There's Seabass.
Yeah.
We've got Sam.
Morning.
Bort is here. Caroline's here. Morgan, our associate producer. She's on the job today along with Vaughn, our video producer, our employee of the month.
Wow.
Right. Oh, yeah, which reminds me, Vaughn, come on in here. got something for Vaughn.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
That's fast.
Jeez. I know, I was surprised. So Vaughn's on his way in. There he is. Phones are open 877-44-WOODY. You can hit us over the text over to 22987. Hi, Vaughn.
Hello.
Dude, check it out.
Hey, the black.
Employee of the Month plaque is here. Woody Show Employee of the Month. Vaughn, February 2024.
Yeah, Vaughn.
Congratulations.
Hey-o.
Well deserved.
Lovely.
And that'll go up on the wall in the office there. And then Bort, you get to take that plaque. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. I mean, it's gonna go like right above the fireplace at the house, I'm sure.
Yeah, a
Or
place
over
of
the bed.
prominence.
Yeah. You want people to see it the minute they walk in.
Yeah, not over the bed.
No,
Over
just
the entryway.
screw it to the ceiling over the bed so you can lie in bed.
Oh, yeah, that way Shasta sees it.
And then you just see it.
Yeah. What do you think, Bort? Where would it go? Do you have like a place picked out for your plaque?
I mean, I thought I would put it somewhere in the hallway, probably next to our president's door, just so he knows that I was the employee of the month. Maybe,
Oh, for your
So he's gonna
somewhere
hang it
there.
here.
Yeah, no, it's gonna stay here. I'm gonna put it in the hallway. I might move it around the halls just so people
okay.
recognize me and actually know what my name
I
is.
support this
So,
board.
Yeah.
Did you crash?
Well, and then you get to keep yours after we crown a new Employee of the Month for March.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Vaughn.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
All right. Very well deserved.
Absolutely. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, go work.
Well, he's been working a lot lately, and I got this email yesterday from one of the managers. They're like, so Vaughn's putting in for overtime. Is this correct? I'm like, aren't you supposed to be in charge?
Did you notice that apparently she didn't realize that she approved those hours when she forwarded that? She didn't read it.
I don't know, but that's our Employee of the Month right there, and he's been stepping up and filling holes around here.
Hey-o.
Of course.
Yep.
For the Employee of the Month.
That's right. So, question. Are Gen Zers independently wealthy or something? This is what I want to know. Greg's been saying.
Is it the whole world wealthy?
Because reports are that they are treating potential employers like bad dates and not even showing up for job interviews or getting the job and then just not even showing up on the first day.
Never mind.
Not even a phone call. They're just ghosting.
I changed my mind.
According to a survey.
That's not a Gen Z
from,
thing.
the
That's
job
something that
site
just
Indeed,
happens.
75% of workers are saying that they've ignored a prospective employer in the past year. That's overall, but when you drill down, Gen Z workers are by far the worst offenders with this. 93% saying they flaked out on a job interview. And of the ones who actually went, 87% say they've gone through the interview, they've gotten the job, signed the paperwork, only to leave the new boss hanging on the first day.
Yeah,
Weird. Why? According to the survey, it makes them, quote, feel in charge of their career. What career?
What career?
by not showing up to a job.
You don't have a career yet.
It's like sticking it to the man. I'm not going to show up.
God, I gotta say, I made so many mistakes in my early days, and I paid for it. I mean, I got fired a couple times, were my fault. Some other stuff was not my fault. But the stuff that was my fault, man, if I can go back and redo that kind of stuff, I mean, I'd be even further ahead than I am today.
You can turn back time?
But I just remember people telling me, yeah,
If you could find
If I could find a way.
yeah. Because I remember people telling me all the time, like, dude, you'll be great. You just gotta learn how to play the game. I go, play the game? I used to hate that phrase. Gotta learn how to play. What game? Why's it gotta be
Manipulate people to get what you want. That's the game. It's fucking
Yeah, the
annoying.
best like innovators, people who really succeed. They're the guys who just go along, get along, play the politicking game, don't do anything interesting and brand new.
No, I mean, there is a balance, though. Like, you gotta know at least how the game works. Like, you gotta be aware of how things happen and how things,
Yeah,
get approved, or like what the chain of command is, and there are different things. And I agree with what you're saying.
I mean, Howard Stern, famous for listening to management, and
No,
say, right?
no, and I
Yeah, but
agree
he got
with what you're
fired.
saying in a lot of ways. But
Several
at the same
times for that.
time, see, the master is the one who understands the rules of the game and still manages to, because you got to pick your battles. It can't just be all out, scorched earth.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
come
you're
up,
seeing those
like,
guys.
we see the Elon Musk of today, but like I've seen this a bunch of times in the tech world where people don't become badasses until they have $1 billion in the bank, and then suddenly they don't follow any rules,
Yeah.
But on the come up,
Right.
yeah, they play the game in quotes, and then they become like adolescent.
I'm sure there's a lot of brilliant guys or people just in general who, they have a lot of great stuff they could have done, but because they didn't understand the game or the politics of things or whatever, they couldn't even function in that way. They never got off the ground.
They got pushed out early.
In fact, that's why actually people talk about how Einstein was working in a patent office when he was getting through all his theories. Is he couldn't get a job in physics, and he was getting these menial jobs in like the patent office and whatever because he wasn't playing the game. It turned out he was the smartest man that ever lived.
Sure.
Right.
So he sucked on that, everybody.
Well, I was.
He just understood mathematics, and even that was questionable because he didn't believe his own shit for a while.
By like a cousin of ours, like what is it with Gen Z? I feel like Gen Z is lazy, this, that, and the other thing. And so my nephew said he believes that Gen Z, like, they're not all like that. Like, bad apples are spoiling the bunch.
They're never all like that.
He also said he feels like his generation wants to have the better work-life balance than the generations that came before.
They're not willing to kill themselves for a job anymore.
Okay, well, until they get in a situation where it's like, all right, well, I guess I'm living in my car this month.
Yeah, but that's different, dude.
That's the thing I'm wondering, like, because when I say is everybody is independently wealthy, like, how do you survive? Like, how do you have a place, and I guess a lot of people are still living with their parents or whatever.
Well, a lot of Gen Z's parents killed themselves to accumulate wealth, and now they're living home.
Well, what did I...
They get taken care of, right?
Yeah, they said, like, what, the biggest transfer for the baby boomers?
Yeah, the wealth,
ever is going to go down.
Yeah, millennials.
Yeah, the next 10 years.
It's going to be the richest generation in history.
Because of how hard their parents were.
10 years ago, we were the laziest generation.
No, that's not
because of you. It's because your
That's been
parents.
transferred to Gen Z.
It's not because of anything you've done or anything that you're doing.
Yeah.
It's all because...
Of course not.
That's
Your
what
parents
Brady's
killed
talking about.
themselves.
As
It's
much
what Brady's
noise as
talking
that
about,
thing's
like,
making,
your
you're like,
parents killed
yeah, I need to go
themselves
faster.
for you and work their ass off, and now they'll die off and they'll leave it to... God damn it, where is this? They'll leave it
Just
to
the
you.
accident, Daddy.
And,
Yeah, it's the biggest. I forgot how much trillions of dollars.
Oh, really?
it is. Yeah.
And then you can go live at the beach.
And that's
Because your parents killed themselves and died
Yes.
at
that's
65.
that's the retirement plan of people we know. Oh, well, when my parents die, I'll get their house.
That's true.
It's so dark.
That is
Oh yeah,
so
the inheritance
dark.
thing. Like some people, with the inheritance thing, 46% of people say that if they died today, their loved ones would inherit their debt. But like, there are some people who are just waiting around because that's their that's their retirement plan. Like Greg mentioned.
A lot of people.
Oh, here, Jesus.
That is sad.
All right, yeah, millennials
Can't
are
wait for my
awful.
folks to die.
Awful. Yeah, but you do you realize what I mean? I understand if you hate your parents.
Right.
If anybody's going to hate their parents, I feel like I should be able to hate my parents, and I don't hate my parents. Like
You have the biggest case.
Well, I mean, just the whole. Yeah, some of that was my fault and my doing and whatever. But like, what I tell them, I was just telling that story the other day to somebody about going to the bad kid schools and
To the clink.
Camps.
to the hell camp place and.
Right.
And whatever, and all the stories about, they come pick you up in the middle of the night, put you in
Survival
handcuffs
camp.
and things like that. And they're like, oh, do you still talk to your parents? I go, yeah, I got a great relationship with my parents. And they don't get it.
Well, look, that would break some people for sure.
Well, I'm saying, so when I hear people go like, well, my dad didn't buy me a car when I turned 16, I go,
I don't talk to him.
shut up. That's your biggest problem. My parents didn't pay for our Orlando trip my senior year.
Yeah.
When? Yeah, millennials are on course to become the richest generation in history, thanks to the property, assets accumulated by the generations before them. According to a new annual wealth report, there's a big shift happening between generations. Researchers say that the upcoming generational transfer of wealth will amount to, 90 trillion in the U.S. alone. They also found that 75% of millennials expect their wealth to increase this year, compared to only 53% of baby boomers, 69% of Gen Z. Hell yeah. I didn't realize we were 69 in the news.
Wonder how much of that the government will get.
I was thinking the same thing.
According to the study,
Why the fuck-
property, financial investments in cars.
I wonder how-
are most-
you know
are
how much,
among the most
36
significant
fucking
sources
% of
wealth
it.
in 2024. But you see, what they're saying is,
Unless they set up their
part of
trusts
this that is,
correctly, in which
the
case
wrinkle
zero.
to it is that, a
lot of the wealth belongs to, you know, the people who are already wealthy, right? So these kids who grew up in these wealthy families, so they say this is going to create even a bigger wealth divide between the haves and the have-nots.
For sure. The older people in my family, I try to encourage them to spend some money because, I mean, they don't have any debt or anything. I'm like, what are you doing? I go, take a trip, or like some of them have like cars that are so beat up, and I go, you can afford
buy a car.
Go buy a new car.
Something.
A new car. Something.
I do the same thing all the time.
Yeah, you can't take it with you.
Get a car that's not 20 years old.
I know.
Well, look, there are some family members, and I hate to say it, or, you know, they'll go around, you know, my parents' house and go, oh, well, you know, when you die, I want that.
Really?
My sister has said that.
Yeah.
The breeder.
Remember you mentioned that.
Yeah, she has said that
terrible.
too. Like, why don't you just put a sticker on the back of it?
I know, right? Reserved.
There's Robin on there. Like, you know, just put your name on it.
Yeah. My mom keeps asking me what I would like.
Hey, I was gonna say,
I'm like, Mom, I don't. Like a few things.
This is garbage.
Like something that was yours, something that was my grandma's, my grandpa's, but like I don't want a ton of stuff.
You don't want all the doilies.
I don't want any doilies.
My mom says that, and I go, what I want is for you to get rid of it now.
Yes. So, I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, actually. He's retired. He made a lot of money in his career. And so what he's doing is that he has helped each one of his kids buy a house, right? Because they're having kids, and his wife really wanted grandkids. He's like, look, it works for me, because what happened? As soon as I helped them get a house, within a handful of months, they were pregnant.
Oh.
So my wife is psyched, and it's great being around. Why should they have to wait until they're 60? So he's keeping a spreadsheet of, okay, well, I gave you $200,000 or whatever it was, and this is coming out of your inheritance. And so the idea is, and I think this is kind of like, you know, what you're supposed to go for when you pay taxes every year, is that by the time you're dead, try to hit zero. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Give with a warm hand as opposed to a cold hand, meaning like, you know, any kind of money or whatever you're leaving for family, whatever, do it while you're alive. You know, help them get a house.
Yeah, give us all the money.
Yeah, pay for their, you know, pay their student loans off, or, you know, whatever you could do, right? And while you're alive, and then live, get the new car, go on a around the world cruise or something like that. And so when you die, it's basically enough to cover your funeral and tie up any loose ends, and maybe there's a couple $100,000 left over after that with policies and whatever else that was hanging out there that you could divvy up amongst the people. But like, to have this big, huge
big
estate,
big nut.
Yeah,
because I got another friend, he's trying to untie this whole, like, his dad had a bunch of money,
and now it's a probate
relationship with his dad, and they're it's like such a mess. It's like those cords behind your cabinet, with all the electronics. It's just like a spider web of.
But you keep holding on, the government's going to get so much more than if you gift it while you're alive.
Yeah.
Think about that.
That would rule the day before you die, your bank account hits zero. That would be awesome.
See, that's the trick, though. Because you think you have it all figured out, next thing you know, you live another 20 years.
Yeah, true.
Damn it. Yeah, or then just kill yourself at that point, right?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Okay, that got dark.
Huh? What?
Zero darkness on that.
Wow.
Well, you had it all figured out, you know? It's like, okay, cool.
The real way to do it, give it all away. Then get like an extra 10 grand in credit card debt.
Get an extra 10 grand in credit card debt. Deuces, bitch.
Bye.
That's what that stat was. 46% of people say that if they died today, their loved ones would inherit their debt. Some of that's forgivable, right?
Yeah.
Well, but like if you die and you have literally negative $10,000, your kids don't have to pay that.
Right. That happened
Unless
with
it's
my dad. My dad had like $2,000 of debt. It was forgiven.
Yeah,
I don't know that guy.
I don't know my dad.
But that's weird because your mom would.
Right, yeah, but it was like just his account for whatever reason.
Oh, interesting.
And I said, are we going to have to make this right? And apparently not.
No, the Raiders never paid their debts.
I was going to say.
The Raiders are Lannisters and they always pay their debts.
Really not.
But
I guess not.
not a forgiven debt. We're not going to volunteer it.
Yeah.
You know, if it was forgiven.
We didn't take that money. Well, we did. We don't want to pay.
It's back to the Gen Z ghosting job interviews thing. So, you know, they say, well, we're not going to because, quote, we feel in charge of our career this way.
I don't get that.
Again, no career. When you don't show up to the Wetzel's Pretzels interview, you know what I mean? Like, I would hardly call it a career.
What are they teaching these kids in college?
But the joke will be on them because more than half of the businesses
Come on,
surveyed
Tesla.
say that they're keeping track
Figure it
and they're
out.
sharing info with other companies about people who do this. So they're essentially blacklisting themselves. So worth it. Well, it's like how banks share, but check systems, I think, is the name of the company. And so if you bounce checks at one bank, they all know about it. So when you go to like the other banks and try to open an account because Bank of America closed you out because you keep bouncing checks or whatever, you're not going to be able to open at Wells Fargo.
We think Duncan is sharing info with McDonald's.
Yeah, not that level stuff, but I believe that like if you look at like a level, right? I think if you look at like more the higher paying, the better paying jobs, of course, people want all the information. Data is the new gold, right? Yeah. Everybody has data on everything, and everybody prides themselves on how much data they have. And so these hiring managers and companies and background people or whatever, I'm sure there's companies that have access to other companies, like third-party people who keep track of everything. Hey, you want to know everything about Sammy? You just tell them, hey, I'm looking to hire this person. Anything you know about him?
Sure, but if you're a Gen Zer who's never had a job before and only didn't show up for the interview or didn't show up for your first day, that's not a higher level position. That's just...
Well, you're not... yeah, right, but it's not all about those jobs. Like they're not showing up for even decent jobs.
Well, a lot of jobs...
It's not just the Wetzel's Pretzels job.
Through word of mouth, through friends or family and stuff like that. And if you're burning them,
then you're truly screwed.
Yeah. 877-44-WOODY. If you want to give us a call, you can hit us up with a text over to 22987. We're going to play the Woody Show Family Feud next. Yeah. We're trying to win a cocktail party at Seabass's house.
Hell yeah.
The second annual. Cocktail and comedy.
An evening with Seabass.
An evening with Seabass, yeah. So Woody Show Family Feud is next. Hang on.
We're going to take a little bit of a break. In the meantime, please lower your standards. The Woody Show, Alt 98.7, LA's new alternative. Alt 98.7's, hear 'em,
see 'em.
Week. Yeah, we play the biggest alt rock bands. You hear 'em?
We call her 98.
You see 'em?
Green Day at SoFi Stadium.
Blink 182 at SoFi Stadium.
Foo Fighters at BMO Stadium.
Sum 41 at YouTube Theater.
Cage the Elephant at the Kia Forum.
Pearl Jam at the Kia Forum.
And Noah Khan at the Hollywood Bowl.
Just keep it on alt. We'll tell you what band to listen for.
Hear their song, be Caller 98, and you're gonna see them.
Plus,
one grand prize winner and a friend sees them all. Hear them, see them, week.
Every hour, 7A to 7B.
Alt 98.7.
LA's new alternative.
I lock up my Old Spice Fiji aluminum-free dry spray to keep that 24/7 lasting freshness safe for myself. Fresh coconuts, palm trees, and wind. It's like catching waves in Fiji. Actually, I just talked myself into a refreshing spritz of Fiji.
Good driving out there today, man.
Spice is missing. No.
Say hola to T-Mobile's Go 5G Next plan and stay connected with Los Tuyos. Say buenas to no data roaming charges in 21 Latin American countries. Say que tal to non-stop calls.
Goodbye. Never gonna give, never gonna give.
Mike Simpson here from KNX News 97.1 FM. Go get that high voltage sticker. Find every day here in California and a bunch of other states. There's a new look at the water supply. Shows us in a pretty good spot for avoiding a drought, at least for a little while. And if you haven't done the taxes yet, there's a new free IRS program.
Oh shit, we gotta do taxes.
SoCal's only 24/7 connection. We'll tell you more. KNX News 97.1
Let's
FM.
do taxes. Next weekend is taxes.
March 14th on Peacock.
Joy Delaney, mother 4, has gone missing.
From the author of Big Little Lies and 9 Perfect Strangers.
She will come back.
You think we're this like big happy family?
The confession.
Starring Oscar nominee Annette Bening, Sam Neill, Jake Lacey, and Allison Brie.
Secrets will poison any family, and what you don't know can hurt you.
Apples Never Fall. Streaming March 14th, only on Peacock.
Never fall like
The sound of adorable little birds in your garden.
And if you were here, you'd taste the 2 sweet but tiny tomatoes you grew all by yourself. But you're not here. Because your self-care happens when you're riding your motorcycle protected by Progressive on your way to the store for a pack of normal-sized tomatoes. So if you ride, switch to Progressive, America's #1 motorcycle insurer.
It's pure Z's, kids.
Southern
Ontario, westbound 10 at 4th Street, that's over to the right shoulder. And a Tuscan crash sitting on the shoulder, southbound 5 before you get to the 55. And for Studio City, look out for some clothing, in the 2 left lanes, westbound 134 before you get to the 101, 170.
Hey, free pants.
Free pants in the left lanes. And then there's also tire tread in the middle lane. And would you
as long as there's no skid marks in those pants.
Who's getting? Get it. Would you like your community to be recognized as a beautiful and clean place to live? Help the place you love become a designated Clean California community. Take the pledge today at cleanca.com.
I live in Valley Village, which is essentially North Hollywood and Studio City combined.
All right, thank you very much.
It's not great.
So today, more Hear 'em, See 'em tickets. We've got, let's see, on tap for today, Blink 182. That'll be in the 7 o'clock hour. Win tickets for Sum 41 in the 8 o'clock hour. And then at 9:50, right before we wrap up, Foo Fighters tickets for the show at BMO Stadium. So we've got tickets to those shows. And then also today, Back to the Future, the musical, which will be at the Pantages Theater November 5th through December the 1st.
How much are you ripping out?
I'm not going to see it. What? I'm not a theater person.
Go to Hamilton with your wife.
Well, I left it. What is it called? Halftime? Intermission?
I left it. Someone who saw it on Broadway, you would be fine. You would have fun.
My wife did buy season tickets to the Pantage. She's going to all these shows.
You can get season tickets.
Oh, you definitely can.
Hell yeah.
And it also gets her access to buy additional tickets to go see other shows multiple times. Like
She's a cursed child. Thank you.
Harry Potter. We got those tomorrow. Rick.
Will I be going? Yes.
Here on The Woody Show.
The Woody Show. Local news.
And let's get a headline. Closer to home here in the state of California.
Well, you guys know what today is. It's Super Tuesday.
That's right. Super. So there's actually still a Super Tuesday.
There is.
Only one candidate.
There is.
It doesn't really matter.
It's not one candidate. Still, there's 2 candidates.
Well, there's RFK Jr., there's Biden, there's Nikki Haley, and there's Trump.
Oh, I forgot about those people.
I think there's some other dude, too, on the Republican side. Like, someone's like, presidential candidate. Yeah, I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, some guy named, like, Possum or something.
Yeah, like, he's hanging in there.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Well, if you're not voting by mail, you're actually going to your local polling place. There are different rules in different counties, but what you can bring with you in Southern California to a polling place is a pen to mark your voting selections. You can bring notes if you made notes for yourself. They say you can bring your photo ID, even though it's not required. Your sample ballot, which you can refer to if you filled it out in advance. You can bring your cell phone. California has no rules against taking pictures or a selfie or a picture of your ballot.
Selfie.
Yeah, look at me.
That's worth laughing at. What's funny about notes? Like, if you actually, like...
Because there's so many people on the ballot.
Yeah, if you read the voting guide and you made, like, little notes about, like, which one you like, I don't see a problem with that.
Well, why haven't you just do the mailing then? Because they send you everything.
Because some people feel more comfortable going in person.
Right.
Well, then you do the Dropbox. Fill it out and drop it off.
I like in
That's what I did.
You can bring a service dog, and you can even bring a helper if you need help for whatever reason.
How about a snack?
No snacks. I can say that.
There's so many things to fill out. A snack would be helpful.
I'm actually not anti-selfie because I'm like, we gotta get people to vote.
Yeah, I don't give a shit why they're voting. Just get them to vote.
Get people to vote?
So it might encourage 1 or 2 extra people.
Because of a selfie.
So you want more dummies
You're like,
voting?
oh, yeah.
You have to beg someone to vote. You don't need to vote.
If that's the person you're going to get out there, I'm not interested in that vote.
Yeah, that's how you get
As long as they're voting for stuff that we want.
If you vote for what we want.
I'm saying if the person is motivated by selfie to vote, that's not the vote that's not a person.
I don't know, what do you do to get people to vote, man?
What you can't bring, campaign materials, shirts, pins, signs. You can't bring petitions. And guys, you cannot bring your gun.
Oh, really?
Just so you know. Right. Okay. So that's what's happening. What
about the forecast today, Sammy?
Partly cloudy today with a high of 65 in the valley, 67 for downtown, 65 for Orange County, and 60s along the coast.
We're going to play the Woody Show Family Feud. Coming up next after My Chemical Romance.
Don't worry, bro. I got him. Why, assholes? Like, fucking go, man. We're doing, you dropped us to 70. Congratulations. I can't go around you, bag of dicks. You either have a dog or somebody with a coat. Now fucking move. Either way, you shouldn't be in the fast lane.
Helena, Alt 98.7, it's LA's new alternative.
The Woody Show.
Welcome back. Tuesday morning. And we're going to play Woody Show Family Feud. We are attempting to win an invite back to Casa de Seabass.
Not all of you got to come last time. I know
Yeah.
it's very sad to have missed out.
And Greg, I know you didn't make it for whatever reason. It was lovely.
He was there.
I was there. Oh, you were?
I was the one.
Menace was there.
Menace and Sammy.
Menace was the one that was there. It was lovely.
Yeah.
Delightful.
I'm sad I missed it. I would have gone.
Yeah. He was actually a very, very good host.
Oh, yeah, it was nice.
Sophisticated.
Yeah, he can turn it on when he needs to.
Yeah, you got to see his fly swatter.
He had a dinner jacket.
Yep, he showed us the pooping shower. There you go. Yep, we got to see
And by the way, for the second annual dinner party, one of you will be able to use the pooping shower.
Oh, yeah?
Wow.
Wow, thank you.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm good. Woody can give it a whirl.
Everybody else watches.
There are fresh linens available for you to tell them.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Nice. All right, so explain how the Woody Show Family Feud works.
Well, just like the regular Family Feud, where you match an open-ended fill-in-the-blank style question, but instead of matching the best of, the top 100 answers or whatever it is, you're just matching one guy. And today that is Kid Steez. You all know Kid Steez.
Oh,
Kid
yeah.
Steez? World famous Kid Steez.
This one's a little different. What he does is he's out on the streets and he does live stand-up comedy, like crowd work. He's like riffing with people that walk by. And by people, I mean any woman he sees.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So here's a little bit from Kid, just so you know who you're matching with. Here's a little bit from Kid Steez. You ever get a date doing this?
Yes, absolutely.
Hello, hi.
Will you do me a favor before you walk out my life like my dad did? I'm doing an improv stand-up right here. And I would appreciate if you would take the time to either follow my Instagram or donate to the United Negroes of Interracial Comedy. I've got a white friend.
Hello.
Now please keep this in mind. Your donation keeps us out of the poorhouse and your house.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
I like this new spin.
yeah. All right.
I don't know if I ever saw live stand-up comedy on the street.
Yeah, well, he's out here.
People say that's how Bernie Mac got his start. Is he would just ride the train in, I think, Chicago.
Yeah.
And just do crowd work.
Just annoy everybody on the
Yeah. It was that guy.
All
It was
right.
that
Great.
guy. All right, right, so that is Kid Steez. And so we're gonna be trying to guess what Houston does. This is where we get caught up sometimes.
Pussy-ass
Sometimes we're
bitch
trying to think like normal people.
who gets scared.
But we got to put our mind
What?
into what Kid Steez would
Right,
think.
and consider that he's a big-time comic.
Right, exactly. All right, now we gotta get how many? 2?
2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Starting with Gregory.
Okay, so Gregory, you are up first.
Why might a family move into a bigger house?
Why might a family move into a bigger house? So the normal me says, well, they had a new baby.
Right.
They would like to get a dog. They simply, like, could it be something super vague? Like they just outgrew their place?
I'm going with too many baby mamas.
Too many
Or
baby
too much crap.
too much stuff.
They've acquired too much stuff.
Yeah.
In-laws are moving in.
These are all good answer possibilities.
Yeah.
He would say.
I think it's gonna be about something like kids though.
Or you he came into some money. He wants to ball out.
I think he's gonna be making some kind of joke about like having 100 kids.
Having
or
so
something
many kids. And that's what first came to my mind. So I'm gonna go with had more kids.
Had more kids. All right. Okay. Let's see if we get a point here. What do you show? Family Feud.
Why might a family move into a bigger house?
We get more money. Y'all all pretty. Y'all related to something? I was like, ain't no reason for anyone this pretty to be friends, because women hate each other when they look good. At the same time, y'all got natural prettiness too. I was like, oh, they gonna punch each other up. Which one of y'all is the oldest? Y'all don't even age. For real. Hi, how you doing?
Did it matter that one of those ladies was pushing a baby in a stroller?
It's none of my business, not my baby.
All right.
Not my business, not my baby.
I just know they're pretty.
Remember, he is hitting on every woman that walks by.
So we had the answer.
We had it.
It was in the mix. Still a good answer.
Yeah, that's all right. All right.
Menace.
Yes.
All right, Menace, you are next up. What do you show? Family Feud.
Whose name might a young man have tattooed on his body? Menace famously has a tattoo of what, pizza, right? Or no?
Yes.
That and the name of a radio show he used to work on.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
But any young man has somebody's name.
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Jesus.
That's the answer.
Mom.
Go to
Yeah, Mom. Oh, ooh. What about like a dead relative?
Pay attention.
Sure.
You're being a pussy.
a lot of names out there.
I'm saying it could be like a grandfather.
Yeah, you can say just a dead relative. That'd be a good acceptable answer. Yeah.
Like grandfather, or maybe like what about how about somebody deceased? Can we keep it that general? All right. So dead relative, dead friend.
I'm going between Jesus and baby mama.
Bro, what are you doing? Look in front of you.
You would want to forget her name.
Right. Yeah.
You're gonna look at your arm and go, oh, that's right.
But what about like your own kid?
Oh, fucking truck.
That's Woody's favorite.
I'm going
Go.
baby mama.
Baby mama.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Good answer.
I like it.
All right. What is show? Family Feud. Question number 2.
Whose name might a young man have tattooed on his body?
His mom. Hey, how you doing, ladies? I just noticed you guys remind me of when oh my God, you're pregnant. I'm so sorry. My jokes, I don't want you to have a baby because I'm so funny. You might go right into labor, you know what I mean?
Indeed.
Wow.
Damn, she turned around, his giant belly sticking out. Oh, okay.
Sammy had it with Mom.
Yeah.
Damn, you're circling already.
That's all right. That's all right.
That's how it goes.
That's all right. We're getting closer and closer. We're zeroing in is what we're doing.
All right, Sammy.
All right, Sammy, you're next. What do you show? Family Feud.
Other than displays of affection, name something you wish couples would not do in public.
Fight.
Oh, that's a great answer.
That's a good one.
That makes it awkward for everybody.
Yeah.
That's my favorite answer.
What else do couples do?
Do in public.
Other
Sit
than
on the same side of the booth.
Out.
That's
But
PDA.
also,
That's
like,
PDA.
yeah. I think fight's got to be the
All
answer.
right.
Fine.
That's an answer.
Right. Good.
Yeah, because all these other things are just covered under PDA.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to fight?
Yep.
All right, question number 3. What do you show? Family Feud.
Other than displays of affection, name something you wish couples would not do in public.
Argue. Hey, do you ever argue with your girlfriend in public, sir? He's like, no, I just wear sunglasses and she wears orange jacket, and then we go home and make love. Beautiful for oil money in different United Emirates countries.
Wow.
What gave you the clue that they might be of Middle Eastern descent?
Doesn't matter. He's already said the joke. They could have been black. Still was going to do that joke. I just give them the same love and justice that Martin Luther King would have.
I didn't know MLK was known for making racial jokes.
What?
Yeah. Not all jokes hit.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're on the board.
Good job, Sammy.
All right.
Wow.
Dude, Sammy's got the last two. I think whatever she mentions next, we got to go with.
Yeah, that's why it's the family.
Because she got mom.
Right.
Yep.
She got that one. 2 right in a row. That would have been the win right there.
Would have been.
So is this guy broken through? Does he have like comedy specials I can stream somewhere?
Oh, he's got a retainer deal with NBC.
Does he have
He's got a development deal.
Does he have something on at least Tubi?
Hey, he's developing.
Because the comedy, big time.
Big time.
But Ravy, how dare you? Your
I like the
question.
energy. I like the energy in his presentation.
What? I'm saying I love it.
Energy and the confidence are good.
Yeah.
Ravy,
Yes.
question. Name something people bet on.
Well, people bet on sports.
That's what I do. I do
That's what I've been doing.
I do it right
Yeah.
now.
Fighting.
Yeah, well, that's about sports.
That's sports.
Yeah.
Combat
So-
sports.
Sports.
Sports would be fun.
Okay.
That's okay.
Bet
It encompasses
on.
everything. I was thinking the first thing for some reason that came to my mind was horse racing.
Well,
Is
great.
that-
It's going to be horse racing.
That would not be. I would not, even though people are going to argue jockeys or athletes.
Sure.
Nah, that's just specific.
Yeah.
That's not considered sports?
It's part of sports betting.
It's covered under NBC Sports.
Yeah.
What about NASCAR wouldn't be sports then?
Yeah, well, that's always been the argument.
Sure.
All right, whatever. So
What if
being
they
generous,
just
I'll
say
give it to
something
you.
like
So
a-
horse racing counts under
NASCAR. I will not take darts, though. That's not sports.
All right.
I will not take darts.
No bowling.
Sports.
I'm
Bet on sports. Yeah.
What about roulette? You might say roulette or
You
like
might.
blackjack.
Yeah, cards. Ah, man.
Cards. They bet on
Sure.
black or red.
But sports just has to be the go-to.
It has to be.
Okay.
It has to be, right?
Sports. I'm going with sports.
All right, sports. Woody Show Family Feud.
Name something people bet on.
For sure. All right. Hey.
You only talk to ladies.
And minimum money.
That's a passing group of women who look like lesbians if they ate it. Oh. They're like, and what's that?